Valentine's Day. Yes, having, you know, a lovely day. Started off this morning with a lovely bubble bath, which happened actually, so I could get my hair washed, you know, just have a relaxing time this morning. And yes, we've decided we're each having a pyjama day. So I put clean pyjamas on. I've got my love sleep jumper on. I do have my t-shirt underneath, which is this, I don't know if you can see it, it's this, it's got hearts on, red stripes with the black hearts. And then I've got my pyjama bottoms on, which is these hearts ones, and yes, they've got owls on. And then something I had for Christmas is these really thick socks. These are those ones that are I get from B&M. They're really fluffy inside ones, very warm and everything, I said. And these are just pink and purpley with the hearts on. So yeah, and I've got the jewellery today. I've just got my ring on, which I had for our first anniversary. And I've got this heart bangle on. I didn't put any of the jewellery on. I've done my nails, which is this. It's this set. I think this might have been from Poundland, I'd like to say. It was either B&M or Poundland, I can't remember which. It's this duo one. When you first put the first coat on, I have two coats of this. It's almost like a really deepy pink, almost red. But when you put the top coat on, which is this red glitter, it then gives off a lovely colour. Not this Christmas just gone, but previous Christmas, I think I had this one. Getting the right red nail polish, obviously, for times like this, Valentine's Day and Christmas and everything. But as I said, when I first put this on, the first time I used it, I thought, oh, this is not going to be the red I wanted. But as soon as you put that red glitter on, you do get a lovely colour. So I've done all my nails, I've had a manicure. Hubby gave me a lovely massage and foot massage, which was really nice, especially as I'm very achy. Products I've used is this I Love. It's the raspberry and blackberry, and there's the soap there. And then I've used this lotion, and I've also used that on my hands as well after I soak my hands and you know, had a manicure. I used this, and as I say, it's a moisturiser as well. So there's the products I've used. And yes, hubby did get me this mug with the fluffy red socks, which is going to make me a nice cup of coffee soon. So we're sort of pampering each other, and one thing and another. And I'm going to give him his manicure next. He did say I waited till he cut his nails. I didn't know he did those the other day, but I said, well, I'll soak them and he can have some lotion and I can do a manicure and everything, just for the fact that we you know, can't go out anywhere or have a nice meal out. So we've got pizza for lunch, and then I think it's going to be followed by malt loaf, but then I'm going to do a roast dinner, I think, for evening, because I said it's working today. But I am loving this bangle. As I said, I haven't worn it for a while, but I am trying to wear my jewellery. Didn't do any video on Friday. As you know, I still upload every day. Missed Friday, also Saturday. So I'm not really ahead. As you know, it's Sunday today, it's Valentine's Day, so hopefully I'll get this video up tonight. Friday, I spent most of the day either in bed or on the sofa. I woke up, well, I had a bit of a muggy head when I went to bed Thursday night. Didn't think much you know, of it, because I didn't feel too bad Thursday actually, but I felt a little bit off, and then I woke up with such a throbbing headache Friday, and I could not get rid of it. I had it from when I woke up till when I went to bed Friday night, and still a little bit rough yesterday. Plus, I don't quite know what happened. I fell getting some a pan out of the, not out the oven, don't worry, out of the cupboard, and I don't know quite happened, but I ended up in the cupboard, and I pulled all my shoulder. I feel bruised, my arm, my wrist, my hip. I banged my head, you know what I mean. So no video got done Saturday really, as such, because of that incident. So I'm not feeling too bad. I think that's why we're just having a nice relaxing time today. I'm having, as I said, a nice bubble bath this morning. I'll probably have another one tonight, just because I'm achy and everything. But just feeling nice, cosy, just having a pyjama day. But as I said, hopefully you'll progress, and I'll probably show you bits and pieces through our day today. Okay, for lunch today we've just got a snack due to the fact that we're going to have dinner tonight because the son is working. So we've got pepperoni pizza, which is the Goodfellas. It is the stone baked thin pepperoni, and got onion and tomato with it. So that's what we've got for lunch. And this is the pizza here. I just thought it was a little bit, you know, different than having sandwiches. As I said, I think we're going to have a roast dinner tonight. That's what I'm planning for tea. So that's what we've got for lunch. Okay, so continue with our snack for Valentine's Day. We've got this malt loaf. This is the original. Yeah, that's hubby. He likes more butter on his than I do. I just sort of scrape it on. And these heart-shaped plates, which I believe came from Poundland a few years ago. So that is what we have got for dessert. Okay, so dinner tonight, it's a roast dinner. We've got chicken, stuffing, roast mashed potatoes, Yorkshire, carrots, cauliflower, broccoli and Brussels, and then I've just got to add the gravy. So that's what's for dinner tonight. So dessert tonight is this Jamaica ginger sticky pudding cake. I've said this before, it's a cake and a pudding, and it says try me with custard. We have actually had this a few times, and it makes an easy dessert. So, and I've used these love balls, being it's Valentine's Day, with love on from B&M. Right, I thought I'd come on just to finish this video. I'm going to be a bit quieter due to the fact the guys are in bed. So had a gorgeous day. Very tired now, although I think it's because we've relaxed more I think. We watched a bit of TV, me and hubby. I say our son was working. Sorry if the volume's not brilliant. Said the guys are in bed. I did share what I got husband for Valentine's Day. It might not be very romantic, but it comes to a stage, I don't know about anybody else. You either don't know what to get somebody for the occasion, or you try and, well, I personally buy things that I know are going to be useful. So as I said, this is this little pile. He had his PJs, which really and truly he really did need. King of the Lions, as I said, these came from Tesco's. There's the picture just there, for £5, which I thought was brilliant. It's shorts and t-shirt. Hubby prefers to wear shorts and t-shirt in bed anyway. Useful things, as I said, and things that you know you're going to use or eat. I did get him his Maltesers. Don't know whether to, these were £3 by the way, don't know whether to get him another box ready for Easter because, to tell you the truth, I think that's better value than an Easter egg. I could be wrong, I don't know, and it's something he does like, so they've got to go in the fridge. And then he's got his mug, and they have been started. He's got his giant Skittles, got to have Skittles. Just, I don't know if you can see that, that's the size of these Skittles. These are the giants, 3 times bigger. So again, it's getting, sorry for the rest, it's getting useful things, and this is his soup mug. So how much did I spend? £9.85. Yeah, just worked it out. £9.85 I spent, and that was from George Holmes. So that was his sort of gift. So he was quite happy. He was really happy with that. And as I said, I did do quite a nice lunch and dinner and everything. I meant to have shared more dinner, but by the time we came to doing dinner, people just wanted to sit down, and I didn't video it all set up and everything, so I do apologise for that, but I think you can understand. So yeah, that fall in the cupboard, I can't believe that happened, and it has actually sort of, you know, set me off on my path. So I basically lost nearly 2 days, Friday and Saturday. Friday, I don't know, I tried to look back what I ate in case it's a trigger, because I know certain foods. I haven't had a bad head like that for an awful long time. I used to suffer really badly with headaches and migraines, so that's another reason why I look at triggers as well. I just think it was one of those times, I don't know, I couldn't really pinpoint why I got a headache. Sometimes, even though I don't work, I try and not get anxiety, which I do suffer from, and panic attacks. I don't know whether it was one of those points I was verge on, I don't know, anxiety, I don't know, everything's going on. I think it might have hit Friday thinking, can't go out and things like that, and I'm trying not to be negative because it's been a really good day, but as I said, I try not to overthink it, but if I have a bad head like that, I try and find out what the trigger was, and all I can think of with everything going around, and couldn't take hubby out for a meal, or he couldn't take me out and things like that, but made the best of it we can. We had a good day, and then of course I had that fall on Saturday. I still don't understand that, and I am suffering, I must admit. Hubby says, shall I take you to A&E? No. I said no, I don't feel, although I hit my head, I said not badly. I think this side, because I sort of twisted. I think it's mostly inside my hip and everything. I said, no, I said, if I leave it a few days or whatever, you know, and then I feel a bit off, then I'll probably make an appointment to go and see the nurse or the GP just to get checked over. But I said, to tell you the truth, I think it could have been a lot worse. I haven't had I used to be called Clumsy Clark. That's why I went on to B12, and that's one of the things that came up. As I said, I'm not going to dwell too much because this is a positive video, but B12 is something to do with losing balance, you know, your muscles go, you fatigue, there's a lot of things. And also I've been researching, and this is something I want to bring up with my GP, but it's probably my own fault as well, is deficiency in vitamin D, because obviously no sun, not getting out, do you know what I mean? And some of the things like that, that's got a lot of fatigue and drainage and things, well, a lot of things, but let's not, maybe that's a conversation for another day. But maybe when I get to go and see my GP again, I really want to bring that up, whether he will test me for vitamin D deficiency, because along with my B12, and if maybe that's what's going on. Yeah, I'm really now want spring to come, so I can go outdoors, get some gardening done and one thing another. I'm still one of these people that like to be able to say at the end of the day that I've accomplished something. And I don't know, I think I was a bit hard on myself today, because I thought I've lost 2 days. Friday, headache. Saturday, not much better, but then I had that fall, which was stupid. I think the guys thought it was a bit amusing until they realised that I was rough and sort of did hurt myself, sort of thing. But anyway, then they were really concerned after they stepped back and everything, and I said, no, I'm fine. Let's face it, I'd rather stay at home in this instant and sort of recover. So yeah, so I've been, as I said, wearing my pyjamas all day. I know it's not been much video, and I'm probably waffling a bit tonight. I did have, which was really bad and I shouldn't have done, I did have a coffee, or I have got a coffee, which is really bad because I'm supposed to be going to bed. Normally I have a cut-off point, and I don't go to bed with coffee. So this is my mug, and I love this one. Yeah, I could put it up for Valentine's Day and everything, but I think I'm going to keep it out anyway. I think £2 wasn't bad actually, from Poundland, because obviously it was 2 items. It was this and my red fluffy socks. So £1 each, £2, I thought was really good. They had it in pink, and I had thought about it, but it's a decent size, and it feels nice to hold, if you know what I mean. It's sad, isn't it? It is really sad when you get excited over little things, but then again, is that teaching us a lesson? I mean, like a mug, I mean, I do like cups and mugs, as said. I would call my chip cup a cup, but it's really tiny. I haven't used that in a while, really. I should, maybe. Yeah. As I said, I've got some heart pieces around, and some of the pieces I'm going to leave a little while longer, even though Valentine's Day is coming to an end, which is a shame, really. But like the decoration on the mantle, I'm going to leave that on because it's not terribly Valentine's Day, and I thought I might leave that up, and then I'm going to start changing my decor up eventually. I'm coming into spring, hopefully. We're not forecast any more snow, so that's a good thing. Jacqueline left a message, thank you very much, about it being, I'm losing my train of thought here. Yeah, she was saying how she's lost sort of motivation a bit over the last year, and I can understand that because I think that's crept in a few times on my videos. But as I said, I do the basics even if I don't feel like doing anything else. And I don't know if anybody else finds this, I bribe myself. Now that might seem strange, something like very simple, something like, oh, I'm going to watch this program or this movie, but to watch that might be, I don't know, I think between 30 minutes, 40 minutes, even an hour, unless it's a movie. But I've got to do this, even if it's one thing that I've put off or something or don't really want to do, if that makes sense. Sometimes you do what you do to get things done, and I shouldn't be going off on this one because I say this is a Valentine's sort of video, but I am really tired now, and hopefully I'll get a good night's sleep. As I said, that was really bad about having coffee. Don't normally have a cut-off point, sort of early evening, if that, and have, you know, a coffee. It is Nescafe. It isn't decaffeinated yet. I should have decaffeinated in, but I haven't. But anyway, I'm hoping you've enjoyed this video and some of the footage of some of the I didn't do an actual Valentine's tour, and do apologise for that. But anyway, let's hopefully start tomorrow, being Monday, a positive, and maybe getting things done. I think, as I said, sometimes I have a week that's listed, like it was fashion, sorting. Well, I did a month of sorting and everything, which is still going on. But I think it's getting the motivation, and I think that's what I probably will concentrate on this next week. Not sure how busy I'm going to be tomorrow, because I say I'm still feeling like it was really weird, because Thursday I started feeling okay after having, say, the ejection, and I started getting my energy levels, and I mentioned this. Well, I also had a message from Carol, you know, saying, you know, you look, you know, you're getting your energy levels back, and then this happens. This is sort of thing. This is why to keep doing those little bits and pieces, even if you can't do an awful lot. If you do the basics to keep on top of it, when you do have a day, couple of days or whatever, where you're feeling rough, or you don't feel it as though, you know, you're 100%, or even, you know, any percentage, anything, and things go wrong, then at least, you know, you're on top of things. So we had a good day, and I'm going to leave it here because I think I'm rattling on a bit too long. And yeah, I still got my bracelet on, my little heart bracelet, which, you know, it's nice because it's not sharp or anything. So usually when it gets to evening time, I'm taking things off. I'll have to remember to take it off before I go to bed. But hopefully you sleep okay. I do apologise, this video is not getting up tonight. I'll do it first thing tomorrow, so you might find tomorrow I'll be uploading 2 videos. But again, thanks for watching. Hope, you know, you had a good day and made the best of it. So goodbye.